I mean, that keyboard line behind there is brilliant. I don't listen to this very closely this often.
Really? Yeah, I'm just kind of snowblind. Get a look at that exhale.
Welcome back to Jacob V Weekly. We want to start like we do every week by reminding you to check out Caddyshack of Hamel, Illinois. CATTYSHACKIL.org. The only way to support this show financially is patreon.com/JacobV. There's hours of content there. Really cool stuff from bands I've been in, projects I've things I've done that aren't not just readily available just anywhere. So in addition to supporting the show, you get all kinds of cool stuff. You're kind of in a secret club, right? It may not seem really high demand to you right now, but what you're doing is you're participating in an infrastructure. JacobV.com, my public website, great place to find all of those things. Blinded by Stereo has a new 10-inch vinyl EP, Ask a Punk. We released that a couple weeks ago at the Duck Room. It was a great time. A lot of people paid to get in, which I love to see.
Love that.
It's not just a given in this economy. People would spend money to go to
in
a
this
thing
economy?
that just other people are. It's not even a Whitney Houston hologram. So that was really great. The songs sound really good. It's absolutely some of my best work. My personal favorite is the song Midnight because I got a full Nord track. I got some Moog in there, and then I also do the guitar solo with my Jack White triple graph pedal that you see over there that looks like a Morse code machine or something. Yeah. And definitely the best sounding guitar solo I've ever recorded because we did the whole thing at Native, and the whole production is just beautiful. 10-inch vinyl, you can get it on Bandcamp, and if you're local to St. Louis, Matt will probably drop it off himself, personally, lovingly. No Antics have a song called U-Haul that's out. I've been listening to that like crazy. I love that. There's another new one coming out. I don't remember what the final title is, actually, but I know it's one of my mom's favorite No Antics songs. It's very funky and groovy, so follow them on everything so you can be in tune with that. My last single, Relics, is out doing its thing. There's a video I made that you should watch. Right, all this stuff is it's all in the thing. I'm just, whatever you're into, I probably make something. I need to start making ice cream again. The cream is calling me. And every time I have ice cream or I see ice cream, I just think about the ice cream I used to make and how fresh, premium ice cream straight out of a $30,000 machine is just a really delectable experience.
You made it personally?
Yeah, I was in that's what I was doing. I would make 30, 40 gallons of ice cream in a morning.
You can't have that around me. I'll eat it all.
Well, and that's the thing, too. It was also summertime. It was a good summer gig. And you can't just drive all the way home with ice cream without something to keep it cold. It's not going to be ice cream when you get there. Yeah. It goes quick.
See, I would just take little sneaks
But that's what makes it a delicacy. And that's why there's still a boutique ice cream market.
Yeah.
Is because freshness and small scale is really what makes ice cream good, because it's really hard to maintain. What you're doing is, as you're freezing the ice cream mix, which is cream and whatnot, like just the plain white base, it's a sweetened cream product, right? And as you're whipping that in the machine, you're freezing it, and at the same time you're stretching those fat particles, those molecules of fat in because actual ice cream is like 10 or 14% butter fat, right?
That's the, I'm not sure of the actual percentage.
It's less, because I took a class on this when I worked for this company making ice cream. It was
sure. I feel like we've had this conversation about,
because it's calling me again.
Custard.
Yeah.
Oh, sure.
And then custard. Custard is usually percentage. Custard is like actual gelato, where it's like less than 4 hours old. To be actual,
that's right,
that's why you always see the one guy at Ted Drew's standing in front of the machine scooping stuff out, because he's keeping that stocked, and but it's always small batches. Custard is less butter fat, but it has more egg in it.
Interesting.
in the mix.
Yeah.
But what you're doing is you're freezing the cream as you're stretching out the fat particles, molecules, and folding air into the whole thing, right? Mm-hmm. So if that thaws and then you just refreeze it, it's not the same product.
It's not.
If it melts and you refreeze, you've done this before, right? Where you have half of a Ted Drew or a Blizzard or whatever, you put it in the freezer. When you come back, it's hard frozen and it's not the same product you bought. Because that is part of the thing. And what a place like Dairy Queen does is, with soft serve, is it's less than the required amount of butterfat to be considered true premium ice cream.
Yeah.
Which is why if you read some stuff that looks like ice cream, sometimes it's not even called ice cream because it has to meet certain requirements to even be called that.
Frozen dairy.
Frozen dairy treat is common.
Yeah.
Yeah. That always makes me think it's for dogs.
Yeah.
But I realized the ice cream I was making, 14% butterfat, fresh. We weren't even using ultra pasteurized mix yet, which can sit in a fridge for 90 days and not go bad, right? That's why but that's how fresh this was. Ours was like less than 45 days old. We'd get a truck full of mix and we'd make it all, right? And so, that ice cream was so good, not because of some magic, but because it was just at the right scale where we were using premium ingredients and the freshness. It was going straight into a Dodge Caravan to go into stores locally, right? So at a moment, a beautiful, fleeting moment, I was making the best ice cream in town.
Damn. I didn't know. I didn't know that.
It was a short window, but there was a high water mark where I made really fresh, delicious, beautifully mixed ice cream in a clean, beautiful environment, put it in a sterile, perfect, ready to go, maybe 3-gallon bucket. It wasn't a full 5 gallons. It had to be a 3-gallon bucket. And then we flash freeze that in the flash freezer, and then the next morning the girl would come and load up the van and take it to all the different stores. I mean, you just don't get freshness like that, especially if you're getting ice cream at a grocery store. Unless they make it inside that grocery store, I'm telling you. And you can taste this sometimes. If ice cream is still pretty good, but it's been sitting frozen for a long time, it starts to get chewy.
Yeah.
And that just means it's old. The air that was whipped into the product is slowly deflated over time.
Yeah. And that's why I can't be around ice cream.
That's why?
That's why.
I thought it was because you'll shit your brains out like a goose.
No, because I think I can handle the ice cream. I don't.
You can handle dairy.
I can handle.
My in-laws, some of them are sensitive. They got that. They got a little bit of Cherokee in them, and it makes them horribly lactose intolerant.
Yeah,
and that's no bullshit. You can look that up.
I can definitely my tummy is probably like, you know what, this is a little too sour. It's a little, I'm definitely going to be feeling it. It's going to weigh heavily on me.
And one time, somebody found a hair in the ice cream I was making, and we figured out it was the lady in charge. It was her hair.
Are you serious?
It was not my hair.
Interesting.
She was able to determine.
Did people immediately assume that it was your hair?
No. Because the people that noticed the hair didn't know about me. And the people who reported it, they brought the bucket back to the lady.
Yeah.
And she said, "Oh, that's my hair. Thank God." Because we didn't want that heat on me.
Yeah, for sure.
She was in charge. She could take a hit on some hair. She said, "Look, bitch, this is the freshest ice cream in town."
Yeah.
It's like the Amish butter. The Amish butter is so good because you can see the old lady's handprint in the log when you pull it out of the wax paper. That's why that butter is good.
Yeah. I get the freshest eggs from my parents, straight from butt to pan.
I don't like that. It's called a cloaca.
Sorry. Cloaca.
And the reason why you have a preferred nomenclature as cloaca is the term for the port that does both.
Sure. It does everything.
Yeah. It does all the things that a chicken needs a port to do.
Yeah.
And so when you refer to it by its proper name, you're implying the use case in a way that's not quite as disgusting. Whereas when you say butt, it immediately equates to the human butt, which is a simpler part of the body than the cloaca would be to a chicken.
Yeah, yeah.
So
we're gonna rewind and we're gonna say cloaca to pan.
Yeah. Good.
Cloaca
You know
Japan.
what? Now that I did all that, and now that you've implemented that
Reintroduced
feedback,
it.
I don't feel as good about what I said. I no longer feel as confident. I really felt like I was selling you on the nuances of conversation in a way that was, until you gave it back to me, and I'm like, you know what? That's not what I want either.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
Cloaca to
that's what
table.
felt like your intention was to make sure that I understood.
You've heard of farm to table.
that-
What about chicken booty cheek? It's straight into your mother's
Straight into your
mouth at
mouth.
7 a.m.
That's right. From asshole to table.
Well, let's start the show here. First things first, 3-Eye Atlas. People keep asking me, hey, have you heard about 3-Eye Atlas?
Mm-hmm.
And of course, I know all about 3-Eye Atlas. Imagine a guy like me, acknowledge to yourself that I am a real person, right? Imagine how ridiculous my algorithms must be.
As a what? As a real person.
Like, imagine all the time where I'm living my life in real time without you around.
Yeah.
I'm interacting with algorithms on my phone, mostly connected to the internet.
Yeah.
And imagine what you know about that technology, how strange some of mine must be. Right? Because I'm a goofy dude.
Yeah.
Okay? Now, one of the things that they love to sell to a goofy dude is something happening in space.
Can we call it conspiracy theories?
Yeah, whatever they want to call it, the plan is that they're going to send people like me to space. And they're trying to plant the seed. Now, I got some facts here about this phenomenon that we're talking about with 3-Eye Atlas, which is an interstellar object being observed traveling through or betwixt our solar system. Okay? My preface to all of this from my heart and my spirit is we cannot trust the CIA or the NSA to be honest with us about anything that they cannot control.
Sure.
Right? And I mention those two specifically because they're kind of the origin of the actual government that exists and kind of actually runs the world. Right? Which is fine. Somebody's got to do it. It's a hard job.
Yeah.
I don't want none of that job. So the CIA runs the world, which is fine. And we know that one of their options for something to do is to at least tell us that we're being invaded by aliens so that we'll surrender the rest of our security privileges, right? We'll surrender the rest of our privacies. We'll give them the rest of the
privileges. We'll give them my privileges.
Now, just like they did with, World War II, led to the National Security Act of 1947. 9/11 led to the Patriot Act, and so forth. COVID. Whitney. There's a whole lane of journalists on YouTube who will tell you that Prince and Michael Jackson and Whitney Houston were all murdered by the same people.
Oh, really?
And it's not that there wouldn't be motive. That's the problem. Is there's clear motive. There's people that have made a lot of money since all those people have died.
Yeah.
They're getting $95 a head for the Whitney hologram in Vegas.
Damn.
So, where was I? Now, here's the thing about 3-Eye Atlas. I can't trust anything the government officially says, or does or doesn't say. And I can't even tell when it's that Japanese guy or Avi Loeb. I can't tell anymore when it's actually them and when it's AI. Right? So people updating you about this on the internet, I can never tell when it's really them. And I don't like Avi Loeb because we know the CIA is all throughout Ivy League universities. And it's mostly a consensus of one. He's the one perpetuating the whole conversation. And so he's only going to say what he's told to say.
Yeah.
Right? So, and also, constitutionally speaking, Donald Trump is the only one right now that could actually blow this issue open and explain what the government actually knows. Nobody else below him is actually designated with any of that authority to do that without being charged with espionage. So that all being said, 3i Atlas.
It's crazy because I literally know nothing. I know that you sent me stuff on it, but it just goes in one ear and out my cloaca, and I want to feel like I can make conversation with you about it because we're going over that today, and I feel like I just can't. I can't contain the information because I just don't
you can't hold
understand
on to
it.
No,
I don't,
here's the thing.
Yeah.
That link there. Where it says 3i Atlas.
Yeah, I was going to click on it, but I didn't want to.
No, you can click on it. It'll open in a new tab. And that is some notes I had the AI prepare me about the different perspectives on 3i Atlas currently, because I mostly wanted up-to-date information, because I've been hearing about this for months. First spotted in July of 2025. Okay, so this is a whole document.
Wow.
Of
what it is.
So 3i Atlas is only the third confirmed interstellar object ever observed passing through our solar system. So it is kind of a big deal because our solar system is constantly moving through the universe as we ourselves orbit around the sun. And this is only the third time we've ever observed something actually passing through our solar system that wasn't from within our solar system. So we only really know and understand comets that originate in our solar system. We don't have tons of opportunities. So on its face, the fact that 3i Atlas is visiting, even if it's an organic object naturally passing some weird trajectory through space and it just happens to be passing us by, which is totally possible. It's interesting because it's made of stuff completely different and it's from a completely different place than everything we usually get to study when we study comets or asteroids.
Asteroids. That's a great drag king name.
Yeah, asteroids.
Asteroids.
Aster.
Or asteroids.
Asteroids.
Yeah.
Would be like
for a drag queen.
Yeah, Aster or Esther.
Yeah.
And they call it 3i Atlas because of where it comes from and because it's only the third interstellar object that we've ever observed, right? I'm going to do this when I talk about this.
Perfect. I need cues.
That's going to look real good in post. I can't wait to see that. So it's cool because it comes from outside of our solar system, which is increasingly rare, right?
Yes.
It's not likely on a natural trajectory to impact Earth at all. It'll pass us by several million miles.
Wow.
It was first detected July 1st of this year by the Atlas Survey Telescope. That's where the Atlas comes from. It goes really fast. It's going 137,000 miles per hour.
Wow.
Okay? Too fast.
That's too fast.
It's way fast.
Yeah. It's like we have to be like, well, how fast is the telescope?
Yeah.
To capture that sort of thing, because if it's going past
I think
how fast are we traveling?
Such a far scale. Well, we're not sitting still. Let me tell you that.
Well, I know that's for sure.
Can I tell you that?
Amen.
Dead ass.
Not sitting
still.
My
brother in Christ. Now, also infrared spectrology or whatever they call it, via the James Webb Telescope, right, indicates a CO2 dominated. Is it comma or coma? With water, CO, OCS, water, ice, and dust also detected. The CO2 to H2O ratio is unusually high compared to many solar system comets. So most of our comets have a certain composition. They're made of certain things. So even if you understand the telescopes and what you're looking at, when you see these things, you normally know what to expect.
Yeah.
Because we can observe thousands of these that travel within our solar system. In this case, though, because it's not from within our solar system, it's very, very different. Nothing about that seems to indicate intelligent alien species to me yet, but we'll get there. Yeah, it's really goofy. The chemicals are weird. It recently passed what we call perihelion, which is just its closest point to the sun, right? So we look at this thing, it's in the sky. We're in our telescope, and we say, okay, mathematically speaking, this is where this thing's going to go. Then what we do with that image is we mark the point where we know it's going to be the closest to the sun, and we call that perihelion, just as something academically to refer to. 3i Atlas probably wouldn't call itself perihelion at that point. It was probably busy. We'll get back to that too. And this was also a big part of the suspense being drummed up on social media, is there was a point where it left our field of view to go behind the sun, right? From our perspective, just based off where it's traveling. Now, there's no known threat at this time, but it's a great opportunity for people to freak out about, what if it changes course and it hits us? Or what if, you know what I mean? Blah, blah, blah. Those kinds of things, right? We don't have any indication of that. However, recent reports suggest that its acceleration is unnatural to our understanding. So parts of its journey around the sun indicate that something is propelling it that's not clear to us, that's outside of our normal understanding of how it should be moving based off the gravity it should be encountering in our areas.
And it's not natural. What it's doing is not natural.
And so that's the thing.
So I'm afraid of it.
Is I'm horrified. I'm going to shoot it twice, and then we'll talk to it. I'm going to shoot it twice. It's getting two. You don't just pull up in here going 130,000 miles an hour, and not get a couple to the at least to a kneecap.
Yeah.
He can't. This
Slow
will
him
not
down.
stand.
No.
He can get.
He literally
winged.
won't if he gets hit in the kneecap
He can
twice.
get winged. I don't have to hit bone, but
Yeah.
I mean,
At
there's
least a couple warning shots.
there's stitches. I need stitches
I'm gonna
for justice.
Shoot twice first. Ask
We don't, and
questions
maybe we
second.
don't. You know, Ghislaine Maxwell was working on this. She was working on.
No, she wasn't.
No, that's right. She was working on the oceans. Never mind.
Yeah.
I'm reading that book right now, though. We'll get there. Blah, blah, blah. Not confirmed as an alien probe, but people want you to think it's at least an alien probe. My thing with aliens is I don't think aliens have to fly through space. But we'll get there. The other thing is, it's really hard to tell. You see images of it all the time in social media, if you're me. One of these aging white guys they're trying to radicalize with space data. And you can never tell if it's real or if it's AI. Because the pictures are going to be very different depending on which telescope we're talking about, which country released it from where. Some of the images are really sensational looking. I tend to gravitate more towards the one where it's just kind of a ball of light moving against a mostly stoic sky of stars. I worry about these things for that reason, though. Is just months ago, one of the UFO guys was saying that they're going to try to act like we're being invaded, even though we're probably not being invaded. And if aliens were arriving, they're probably not hostile.
Yeah.
But they can make AI videos where it's somebody that looks totally credible, very convincingly giving you an update.
Yeah.
I can't. That's the resistance that you're hearing from me. Really, is I can't get sucked into it because you can't trust anybody.
No. Can't trust nobody.
You can't trust anybody on the internet because you don't even know if it's really them anymore.
Right.
And that's why we're going to abandon the internet eventually.
Go back to.
And the internet's just going to be all the robots trying to sell advertising minutes to each other.
Yeah.
Which is fine. That's a good purpose for them until they wear themselves out. I don't think we're ever going to have a stable enough architecture of the chips that we need to run AI to even actually worry about the power grid.
Yeah.
Because for us to be able to actually max out the power grid in the way that everyone is afraid of with AI, we would need the most advanced GPU chips is really what they're intended for. And currently, those only come from one place. The most sophisticated processing chips for AI technology, for example.
Yeah.
Or for cinema quality video rendering. Have an 11 country supply chain it's very delicate. And we're not in the state of geopolitics where that's just going to be good. Remember when we had to buy toilet paper from people in an alley?
Yeah. Yeah.
Because there was a panic.
Yeah.
There was a panic run. And all the toilet paper people were like, you guys have never bought this much toilet paper this fast. There's no way we could have predicted that was going to happen.
That's crazy. That's the first thing one of the first things that people ran
That was
towards.
in an episode of Supernatural. They had an episode where they were flashed into an alternative timeline where some kind of virus had collapsed society. Piss in my dick.
Oh, DX.
And one of the things that their friend told them was, when you get back to your timeline, hoard toilet paper. You have no idea how valuable it is in this situation.
Yeah. People with freaking...
Because it would be a problem, because like even if you're a washlet user, is the water always going to be running? I don't know how plumbing holds up in the apocalypse.
Yeah, for sure. Because my immediate thought was like, yeah, like I'm immune to that because I have a bidet, but also,
but how
long is the water?
And what if your home right now where your bidet is installed is not your home when the shit is through the fan?
Yeah, I think that I would probably start if I was like just going after just random resources, right? If I'm out of everything, can't use the bidet, I'm probably going to go to dirt. I'm going to start with dirt to make a paste, and then I'm going to... No, well, yeah.
You're going to have to shit in the dirt now?
I'm going to shit in the dirt, and then how to clean up with that. Obviously, leaves are a good option. But you only get that, half of the year, really. Maybe 60%.
You're right.
Yeah. What do people used to use? They used to use a sponge with vinegar on it to wipe themselves with, or they would like clean it with vinegar. Maybe.
Really?
Yeah, that was like medieval times.
Medieval sponges?
Yeah, sponge on a stick.
That's horrible.
But we don't have access to sponges. Let's just imagine that. So we'd have to be on a coast. Right?
So here's the thing about 3i Atlas is you're fine. If it gets really bad, there's nothing we can do, and so don't let them brainwash you. Release the Epstein files. Mamdani wins in New York.
Yeah.
I really hate worrying about politics of cities I don't live in. However, this has been a major event.
Yeah.
For the world, apparently. And very young guy, and a democratic socialist, he calls himself. A Muslim dude from Uganda originally. Is that what I heard?
Yes.
And so tons of...
That's where he's born.
Yeah, tons of great talking points here with his policies and whatnot. This is not really that kind of show, so you could look into that. I don't know what everyone is so worried about.
I don't know. I truly don't know.
Because I don't know that, especially in a really bureaucratic place like New York, I don't know that he would even have that much authority to mess things up that bad.
Yeah, but
Number one. Can I say that? Number one.
But the threat is there. The threat is there to tax more billionaires. The
Cuomo thing does not make it. I would have rather voted for the guy with the beret than Cuomo, who is, Cuomo's a known dirtbag. I'm surprised he even shows his face in public after everything we as the public know about him now.
So, was that rent control? That he's for that.
People have to actually live in those units, and those units have to actually be affordable for people that would need to live somewhere to live in them.
Yeah.
Tons of those units are used to launder money for people that don't even live there. It's a huge scam. You acquire a rundown property, you demolish it, and then you build a giant tower full of luxury condominiums, and people just invest in those.
Yeah.
Because the real estate is always going up so high in New York, specifically, places like that you'll have people from all over the world that own a condominium in New York that they've never been to just because they paid $500,000 for it, and when they need that money back, it's going to be $1.2 million, and then later it's going to be $2.5 million. and so forth. It's probably a much higher starting number than 500,000. Also, that's just a good example in my brain for some reason. So that's got to stop. But I have PTSD from the Charlie assassination.
Yeah.
Just the fact that we had to watch somebody be killed like that repeatedly on the internet involuntarily is just wrong. But the whole time I stayed up late to watch Mamdani's speech when he won.
I've just seen small clips.
I watched the whole thing, but the whole time in the back of my brain, I'm like, please don't shoot him. Please don't shoot him. Please don't shoot him.
Yeah.
Please. And that's, I realize that's a trauma response, I guess.
Sure.
From, because I'm a sensitive guy. I can't be watching people die on the internet every day.
Yeah.
And it's not good for me because I think about, his poor mother is the first thing I always think about.
Sure.
And, which is true, which is hilarious. What the fuck? And so I didn't want that. I don't want that to happen.
Yeah.
And it seems like the establishment Democrats don't want to rebrand or do anything differently. But they're aging out constantly. Nancy's not running for re-election for the first time in 100 years. Nancy Pelosi. She's finally gonna go live under a rock. She's going to slither under a stone. That's what I was really envisioning.
Sure.
Live under a rock sounds like a euphemism for she's going to go turn her phone off. That's not what I meant.
Yeah.
I meant she's going to slither under a stone in a riverbed.
Yeah. She's probably got just only a few years left.
She's got $100 million that she's basically stolen from the stock market with insider trading over a long career. Her father was in the mob. That's how she knew JFK. And I also don't like her because when everything shut down for COVID, she went banging on the door of the salon she usually goes to, and she wanted them to see her.
Interesting.
Even though she had, as the legislator, prohibited them from seeing anybody else.
Interesting.
So,
everybody except me.
The same day Mamdani won his election in New York, Dick Cheney died. And I've harbored a lot of resentment for Dick Cheney.
Sure.
And George H.W. Bush, and probably Condoleezza Rice, too.
Sure.
Just because I really felt like I was just old enough to understand that things were bad during that whole time when they were in office. And so it just really soured me for them.
Sure.
And I wish they had been prosecuted. That was my favorite part of the movie Vice, where Christian Bale played Dick Cheney. It's a masterpiece and very informative. And my favorite part, though, is the last time he talks to Donald Rumsfeld on the phone in the movie. Donald Rumsfeld says, "Do you think they'll prosecute us?" And Dick Cheney doesn't say anything. And they didn't. And I've told you why. They didn't prosecute the Bush administration because Barack Obama is distantly related to the Bushes, right? The CIA runs the whole thing, and all of the Bushes, and
all right. This is where we're getting into conspiracy.
And so Barack Obama said publicly.
Barack
Obama said publicly. He said, we're going to move forward and we're going to leave that stuff behind us. Because it would have been politically unpopular to prosecute half of the former administration.
Which is so hot right now.
It's so hot. Nowadays, they would do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, if Bush was leaving office now, they'd lock him straight up. They'd put him straight to jail. Different time then. It was a more delicate time then.
Yeah.
Which angle do you want to be at, you silly thing?
Yeah, it's so hot right now.
It's so hot
It's
right
so
now
hot to
to lock
request
'em up.
millions of dollars from your own defense department as well. Is that what it was? Was the defense? No.
Well, part of the thing with that administration was they did notice trillions of dollars had started to go missing from the Pentagon, which could connect to our secret UFO programs. That could be where that money goes. But that had started to really become a problem the day before 9/11 happened. And then that administration was in, and then somehow we ended up in Iraq.
What?
Yeah, it was crazy.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it was that crazy to people at the time. In the movie, they also they show some of the focus groups of people that, the government would do focus groups with people to figure out where public opinion was, right? And so the public at the time in real life, after 9/11 happened, were really confused about Afghanistan, Iraq. Why are we going to those places and whatnot? Especially because so many of the hijackers allegedly had traveled over from Saudi Arabia. So it was like, why are we going to anywhere else? Big crazy. It was a big crazy thing. You should watch some movies on that. It's great. There's great stuff out there right now. But Dick Cheney, dead at 84, made billions of dollars before and after starting several wars.
And nobody is, there's no uproar about keeping Dick Cheney's name clean as they were with Charlie Kirk, which two different monsters.
Two different operations.
Two different operations. So,
I mean,
rest in hell.
Charlie's death, whether anyone other than the shooter was involved or not, has definitely been functioning like an operation since it happened. People want to control how the information is used and talked about and what people think and blah, 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 which is fine. Dick Cheney finally died.
Finally.
After running many operations of his own all over the world for almost 100 years. He had a good run. And but yeah, also he got a full heart transplant from a young guy who got hit by a bus.
Damn.
Dick Cheney would have been dead 10 or 20 years ago.
Yeah.
If he hadn't have, somewhere between 10 and 20 years ago. If he hadn't gotten a full heart transplant.
Yeah.
Late in life.
Yeah, he must know a guy.
But Stevie Wonder had to get a new kidney.
Recently?
Oh, this is a couple years ago. This is maybe more than a couple.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's not all original on the kidneys. And that happens.
Yeah.
You do something in the same body for many, many years, and eventually you're parts. You're going to need... It's like if you own an old Fender Rhodes electric piano, right? By now, you need another one just like it, just for parts.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's kind of part of the lifestyle. Did you see the UPS plane crash in Louisville, Kentucky the other day? I was watching it like the OJ chase.
Wow.
I was at my mom's with the baby waiting for Keenan to get off work. So I don't like to come home before she's home because the baby gets mad if we walk in the house and Keenan's not here yet. And so I'm sitting in my mom's in the dark with the baby watching just live coverage of this fireball on this runway. And it was mostly a guy looking at the different videos and listening to the police scanner locally of... where the fires were, where people might have been, what buildings were affected and whatnot. But a UPS plane takes off at the Louisville Muhammad Ali Airport, they call it. And is he from there? I guess he must be.
He must be.
And then immediately crashes and explodes into a massive fireball, presumably because of all the fuel. Believe the plane was destined for Hawaii, full of UPS cargo. So must have been overloaded with the full tanks is what I'm presuming. No foul play is suspected, but they had to put a shelter in place for like a 5-mile radius because of the potential hazardous chemicals stored in the buildings that were destroyed by the plane.
Oh my God.
As many as 5 or 6 UPS people could have been on board. And a couple of people I think were missing at the time I checked because of from the businesses that the 2 buildings that were I think on or just beyond airport property, but some industrial shit. So it wasn't a densely populated thing, but crazy over there.
And it was the engine fell off, or was it was do we know exactly what happened yet?
No, but we can look. We have the technology. I'm going to look because Louisville UPS crash. I got it right here.
All right.
Death toll from UPS plane crash at Louisville Airport rises to 13. 9 remain missing as officials examine black box data. A persistent bell was going off in the cockpit moments before the crash. UPS statement here. Yeah, it seems like a total accident, malfunction.
Wow.
So, you know, not great, but
Devastating.
I know. What do you do? What do you do? And then now they're talking about they're going to cut like 10% of all flights because of air traffic controllers, because we're in historically the longest government shutdown ever.
Yeah.
That upsets the dogs.
It upsets them every time.
So, see, this is what's sick about this is it's all connected. We're not getting fresh feeds of 3i Atlas from NASA because the government is shut down. We're not... we can't fly at full capacity because we don't have air traffic controllers because nobody's getting paid right now because the government is shut down. And so they're guaranteed by law by now to get paid once the government reopens, but they can't get paid until it reopens. So we're dealing with that. And 38 days, 14 failed attempts to get Democrats to support a House-approved bill without extension of healthcare subsidies. So this is the standoff, is there are government subsidies of health insurance bought on the market, the open marketplace, they call it, whatever it is, for health insurance now, since the Affordable Care Act many years ago. The problem is the Democrats don't want to pass a budget without extending those subsidies because it would radically change the user experience of having health insurance from the marketplace. It would make it radically more expensive. And these have been in place for a long time, and they're really not related to the continued operating budget, what have you. The Republicans have the majority. They don't want to set aside money for the healthcare subsidies to continue to propose a budget. They're going back and forth on this. I'm a post-Catholic Christian mystic, so I don't have a dog in this fight.
Sure.
You know who I voted for? Jesus. Every day in my heart, I vote for Jesus. I've been reading Nobody's Girl by Virginia Roberts Giuffre. That was the Epstein victim whistleblower person. She's dead now.
Yes.
Tragic. And the book is tragic, but it's extremely detailed. And some of it's really good. It's beautifully narrated. I have it on Audible.
Oh, okay, cool.
I listen to it while I'm driving. Because that's what you need to feel good.
Sure.
It's a tragic memoir.
Yeah.
But some of it's really great. And she was absolutely instrumental in this whole saga and whatnot. But, woo! Emotionally exhausting.
Sure.
And horrifying. There's people referred to in the book that she mentioned by name to authorities. She doesn't use their names in the book all the time necessarily. That are like just, at large.
Yeah.
Apparently, this is so funny too, because you can sometimes suss out how long it takes people in media to read a new book. This happened when I read the Whitney Webb books, is that the Whitney Webb book, the second one came out, and then I got it on Audible immediately and listened to the whole thing like a marathon, like plowed through it and then started again. And by Monday, some of the details from the book were making their way into headlines again because people didn't know when this stuff came out. Some of it's from court documents. People didn't necessarily pick up on all the details. When you read them in a book later, you're like, wait a minute. George Clooney did what? Apparently, George Clooney is named in Nobody's Girl as having had some sort of sexual contact with Ghislaine Maxwell at some point, which wouldn't have been illegal if that's all that happened, but it is certainly scandalous and not something that you want to be attached to as somebody who has a brand.
Yeah.
So he's very upset. I was watching this on TMZ the other day. TMZ is live streaming now.
Oh, really?
It's too much TMZ.
Yeah.
I can't be in the TMZ newsroom half of my day.
Sure.
They'll do like 3-4 hours. And it's like their TV show, but there's no breaks. It's not edited short. It's like I plugged in TMZ Live when Hulk Hogan died. And it's just them around their office like how they normally are, but they just have camera people most of the day now. And they're just streaming. It just happens.
Yeah.
They're wearing body packs all day for microphones. It's kind of silly. We should do that around here.
Why not?
Just start rolling immediately.
Yeah.
So Hulk Hogan died. What was before that?
We were talking about the book.
Yeah, and so it's one of those things that that is still very much an ongoing thing, even though we have a comet coming towards Earth. Or not coming towards Earth, but it's it's an interstellar object. That's weird. That is really weird. And then, we don't have transparency on any of these former issues, and people are trying to move on. Prince Andrew, who's connected to this case, completely stripped of all titles and privileges. Even though he maintains his innocence, he's sort of going along with the whole being stripped of literally all of his titles and privileges.
Yeah.
He's mentioned by name repeatedly in the book, Prince Andrew.
Yeah.
And it's
they have like the picture together from the
That's like the most innocent thing, is that picture.
Sure, no,
You
of
know what I
course,
mean?
yeah, but it places them together
was
in
really
this place.
goofy. And I don't know what kind of power his mom had, God rest her, to keep this kind of stuff out of the limelight, but it's not good.
Yeah.
It's not good stuff. He's not a good dude. Fergie needs to go on The View. His ex-wife. Her name, we call her Fergie. Her name's like.
But I immediately
Ferguson.
went to Black Eyed Peas.
That's where she
I went
got
to,
that
I
name
went,
from.
I went to Fergalicious.
Yeah,
which is her full name.
We need Fergie and Fergie together on The View.
Fergs.
Prince Andrew's ex-wife and Fergie from the Black Eyed Peas need to go on The View and explain to Whoopi Goldberg what happened, because it's a mess.
It's a mess.
Christ. Did you see during the Make America Healthy Again press conference from the Oval Office the other day, a representative from Ozempic passed out, and then RFK Jr. sprinted out of the room like he thought he'd been hit with a direct energy weapon?
Was that really the Ozempic rep? He was like a CEO, but I didn't know of what.
I don't even know if it was a CEO. I think he represented a healthcare company. I don't know that his name has been released. I think the guy speaking at the time called him Gordon. But I looked into this earlier, and I don't necessarily know that his name has been made public. But I believe he's fine. Carolyn Levitt says, Caitlin Levitt, whatever her name is, said
Gordon
he was fine.
Finley.
Oh, it was Gordon Finley?
Yeah.
Is he okay? Mm-hmm. Well, did they say what happened? Too much Ozempic?
Well, it was a GLP-1 event. It was an event for that.
Can I say we've jumped the shark on the GLP-1s? Why are we having a live Oval Office meeting about the GLP-1s?
Yeah.
Can you tell me about Ukraine or Taiwan or Israel or Pakistan? Weren't just a month ago, weren't we afraid that India and Pakistan were going to nuke each other? Didn't that just happen? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. But we got to go live from the Oval Office. We can't even make sure everyone feels okay first, so we could talk about Ozempic on live from the Oval Office. Oh my God! What do you see about Gordon Finley?
I'm actually just trying to figure out why they were having this fucking meeting.
Because we're getting preferred nation privileges from manufacturers, so they're going to be significantly cheaper, which makes RFK happy because everybody's too fat.
Yeah, for around $150 for 1 month supply, which it's like thousands of dollars right now.
Yeah, I mean it's a huge, but it's crazy.
It's a win for
people
tackling obesity.
Yeah. Especially I mean, it's going to make it more attainable for more people without compromising the quality, apparently, which is great. The White Stripes go into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame on Sunday. Everyone has no idea if Meg's going to go, if Jack's even going to go. Nobody has actually said.
Oh, interesting.
Whether anyone's going
That's tomorrow,
or what they're going to do. Is it Saturday?
It's today the 8th. Today's the 7th.
Yeah. So that's a big deal. Look for that this weekend. Nobody's seen Meg White in years. And nobody expects her to go.
Is she okay?
If she doesn't want to go. I can understand not wanting to go. It's an exciting moment. Somebody's going to do something, so that's going to be exciting just to have new White Stripes content for the first time in 100 years. That'll be cool. And I love all of that. I said this, Jack White posted on his social medias pictures of Meg White and some recent article mentionings of her and whatnot. And I feel like she gave us permission as young people to make whatever we wanted to make with whatever we had. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? It was kind of part of like what other bands had done for previous, generations of young people, where it's like you don't have to be like Steve Vai or Yngwie Malmsteen to make cool music. You could kind of be... The Ramones were a great example of this. It was just fast. It wasn't necessarily hard, right? But it was empowering to young creative people because it made them realize that, I could actually do this. You know? I think my young brain at the time needed something as simple as the White Stripes to communicate what the different pieces were and that, no, this is possible.
Yeah.
Right? So we raised that up in prayer. Grammy nominations came out today. Nobody gives a shit, but I did read this in preparation for the show.
Yeah. It popped on my feed as well.
Bad Bunny is all over the nominations.
So is Lady Gaga.
Lady Gaga, several nominations.
I think they're tied.
I saw some Leon Bridges in there. I love him. And I can't believe he's just now getting nominated for Grammys.
I think Kendrick Lamar has the most.
And SZA, yeah. They have their one song together had a bunch of nominations.
But as far as like the individual artists, he has the most
that makes sense.
Nominations.
But
but not too far ahead of
it's going to be a trifecta
pack.
of Bad Bunny hate happening. We're going to have the Grammys.
Yeah.
This is all after the holidays.
Sure.
And then the Super Bowl, and it's going to be a double public dose of Bad Bunny, and we're going to see who really, for some reason, all of a sudden doesn't like Puerto Ricans. Those people are going to be on Facebook in the comments of STL Today.
And you know what? I don't think I saw any Taylor Swift on there. As far as
I don't think I did either. But was this album out in time? Oh, it should have been.
Yeah, I mean it's within the year, right?
Is she not nominated for any Grammys?
There was a lot of Sabrina Carpenter.
Sabrina was in there a couple of times. I saw some Sabrina.
Yeah. Doechii, that's just record of the year. That's just the one song. Album of the year, Bad Bunny, Justin Bieber.
Yeah.
Sabrina Carpenter,
Swag.
Clips, Pusha T, and Malice. Lady Gaga. Leon Thomas, Tyler the Creator. Yeah.
Leon Thomas, not Leon Bridges. Those are different dudes. I like Leon Thomas.
Kendrick Lamar, did I ever say that?
Leon Bridges is cool.
Yeah, but no. Taylor Swift.
No Taylor Swift at all in the Grammys, huh?
Not that I can see.
Sucks to suck. Also, for the first time since 1990, since that Kendrick Lamar and SZA song fell off the Billboard chart, there is not a hip-hop song in the Billboard Top 40 for the first time in 35 years.
Crazy.
So that's weird. What are people listening to instead? What do they call stuff anymore?
Dance pop.
Is it all electropop for children?
It's all pop.
Is it all K-pop for children?
Yeah.
Let's look at the Billboard Top 40 right now.
Okay.
Because there's no hip-hop in it.
Billboard.
I'm pulling it up.
Top.
View the chart. Billboard Hot 100. The number one song right now is The Fate of Ophelia by Taylor Swift, who got nominated for no Grammys. Golden by
Hunter X.
It's
from the Netflix show Demon Hunters.
Oh, that is K-pop Demon Hunters?
Yep, that's K-pop Demon Hunters.
That's hilarious. Ordinary by Alex Warren. I don't know that. Opalite by Taylor Swift. Man I Need by Olivia Dean. Daisies by Justin Bieber. Grammy-nominated Justin Bieber. Folded by Kalani. So that's not hip-hop?
Okay, I'm sorry. She was not snubbed at the Grammys. She'll be eligible next year. It's anything that was released between like August 31st of 2024 and August 30th.
Because there's a
of
large
2025.
petition process, not just to win the Grammys, but to be nominated for them. They
Yeah.
have to go through a lot of stuff, right?
Anyway, back to what we were talking about. With
Correct.
The top 100.
Yeah, so lots of Taylor Swift in the chart now, so all those songs will be eligible for Grammys the next time because she's going to run those into the ground. She's going to have a busy year.
Yeah, a lot of these are Taylor Swift.
All of Taylor Swift's new album is in the Billboard Top 40, and there's no hip hop in the Top 40 for the first time in 35
Who's
years.
up though? Olivia Dean, which was she's nominated for Best New Artist.
That's great. I love that for her. And sometimes you'll see somebody will be nominated for Best New Artist, and they're not exactly necessarily brand new, but they are new to the Academy.
Yeah. Oh, Thriller is back on as a re-entry. It peaked at number 4.
It was Halloween.
It was Halloween.
He's trying
32.
to do, from the grave, he's trying to do with Halloween what Mariah has done with Christmas. Mariah gets $1 billion every Christmas for Christmas because she has one song about Christmas. It's a great song. I like it. I won't apologize to you for it. I'm living in my truth, and my truth is that's a great song. It's a phenomenal performance at a time where we could capture that performance in a way that's so enjoyable to re-listen to. And you know what? I thank God for that.
I love that This Is Halloween is on the top 50, number 47.
But also there's the new Michael Jackson biopic coming out.
Oh, really?
And so Thriller could be pumping up from that, because I think they do the Thriller video as part of the film. It's a Lionsgate movie too. It's supposed to be decent.
Well, I mean, it's 30.
They're doing a lot of prosthesis with the nasal area of the actor playing Michael Jackson, and I don't love prosthesis.
It debuted at position 20 in 1984, February 11th, 1984, and then its peak date was March 3rd of 84, number 4. So who was number 1?
You know what I'm saying?
It was shit. You gotta log in. It's only for pro subscribers.
Oh, what is it?
I was gonna look up the charts from March 3rd, 1984.
On what?
On the Billboard Hot 100.
Oh, that information's out there. March 3rd.
I guess we gotta Google it, right?
1984 Billboard. Jump by Van Halen was number 1 on March 3rd, 1984. Second of 5 consecutive weeks.
How did you find that? Did you?
I just Googled it. That's from a Facebook post.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay.
Up there was also Girls Just Want to Have Fun.
Yeah.
99 Luftballons.
99 Luftballons.
Thriller. Nobody Told Me by John Lennon, R.I.P. He was still in the charts 4 years after he was murdered. See, now that's game. John Lennon's an OG because he was in the chart 4 years after he got shot to death in front of his wife, which I'm not for.
I'm not for.
I mean, Jesus. So, I don't think much else.
Sure.
You know what I mean?
Totally.
And it's just so exhausting to try to, because you're trying to do your thing. I recently discovered I'm paying too much for homeowners insurance. So I'm literally switching to something else.
Yeah.
I got quotes from 3 different dudes today.
Nice.
And we're moving Monday. The switch is happening. We're not moving.
No, yeah, I'm like, damn.
We're not moving. But the insurance policy is moving, is what is going to move. Mark my words.
And so
I spent my morning on that. So I had to do that, and then I had to learn about it's either aliens or it's not aliens. And even if it was aliens, I don't trust the government to tell us. So that's exhausting on top of shopping for insurance all morning. So I just want you to think about that.
Yeah.
That's what I want you to think about. And I'm starving.
Yeah.
And
I'm gonna have barbecue chicken tonight.
ooh, are you gonna barbecue it?
It's gonna be a crock pot with sugar-free Rays.
See, I have the ingredients for a
chicken
crock pot
breast
recipe I want to make, but I
Yeah.
really need it to go throughout the day. It's a chuck roast, and we're doing it's a French onion style chuck roast. I bought a bottle of wine to cook with,
Yeah,
French wine, and it's gonna be good.
yeah, it's gonna be really good.
And that's going in the crock. I'm probably going to prep the potatoes and the onions tonight so I can just crock pot it tomorrow morning and then let it go all day.
Crock pot it.
Because if I don't want to let beef go all the way overnight.
You never want to let
That's
beef
too
go
long.
overnight.
That's too long, right? Tell me that's
You
too
wake
long.
up hungry as fuck for beef.
Maybe I should just make it tonight and then have it for breakfast. Because it's a
Yeah.
Saturday. Who cares what you have for
Who
breakfast?
cares? Man, I love that on a roll.
I got really good sourdough bread.
Oh!
I got Swiss cheese. And it's going to be a French onion style pot roast
Delicious.
with potatoes, golden potatoes.
I'm coming over for breakfast.
Yeah, it's going to be 7 a.m. We're going to have pot roast.
I can't wait.
Actually, Lambert's, where they throw the rolls,
Yep.
I love their pot roast. And I would have that any time of day.
Really?
They always had it for some reason.
Yeah, I don't think that's my place I would get a pot roast from. Probably like a
Well, all of their
chicken fried
entrees are
steak.
bottomless there.
That, yeah, you don't leave there without an extended stomach.
Yeah, and it's hard to be full of pot roast, especially on a
You
hot
don't leave
summer
there
day.
without being classified as
You
a...
got 9 hours on the hot summer road, and you're full of pot roast, and 9 or 10 rolls that they threw piping hot at your face.
Yeah.
JacobV.com. We'll see you next time.